Go ahead.
First of all, do you mind if I film the question? I just want to...
No, you're good. Whatever.
All right. So, obviously...
We got plenty of cameras here, so you're not the only one.
I just want to have it. But, like, obviously I'm a big Kaepernick guy. I think that he's a patriot based on my definition of a patriot, of sacrificing something large in order to help the greater good of the country. And he sacrificed his... All right.
Easy, Mahoney. Let him talk.
All right. Military. All right.
No, let him talk.
Charlie,
it's a viewpoint
if
held by...
If you have a question, get on the
It's a view held by a
stairs.
lot of Americans, so I want to hear what he has to say.
So, can we... So, like...
It's a legitimate viewpoint. I want to hear what he has to say.
To dispel him, can we agree that going to war for your country isn't the only way to be a patriot?
No, without a doubt.
Okay, thank you. I just want to...
Yeah.
So, you've been criticizing, at least what I've saw on Twitter, the kneeling
Yes.
of the NFL players. But
yes.
What I've seen since the kneeling is more social activism within the athlete community. A lot of money has been raised. Chris Long recently has donated his entire season game check after kneeling. Colin Kaepernick donated $1 million to many things, including Know Your Rights Camp. I just want to know, like, what would you say is more important, helping black people and equality in this country, or standing for the anthem, when many terrible people who I would never consider patriots stand for the anthem? So I don't think that it's as much of a symbol as loving your country as actively doing something to help it, like Colin Kaepernick has done.
Okay, so...
You can do both, but I don't think you have to stand for the anthem to love your country.
No, so here's the one thing I will say. I want to make it very clear. Not once do I think they should be forced to stand for the anthem. I think they should be able to voluntarily do whatever they wish to do. I think they're making fools of themselves, quite honestly. And I think that the criticism towards them is warranted and right. And so when you have an act of civil disobedience during the national anthem, in protest of what exactly? No, tell me.
Yeah, they are protesting because they feel that black people are oppressed in this country in ways including education. There's education oppression. There's been housing discrimination still going on in this country. There's police brutality, which is still an issue in this country. Mm-hmm. There's lack of accountability for police when they do commit crimes. And that's what they've been
So you believe during the national anthem, the song that represents the very fabric of this country is the appropriate time to do that in front of the flag, in front of veterans saluting? You feel that's appropriate?
I am not...
I want to make sure your position is clear.
Yeah, I am not going to tell someone how to protest.
Me neither. I'm asking you if you think it's right.
I think it's right, yes.
You do?
Yes. I believe that get your message out when most people are watching something, most people can hear your message and you can help the most people. People were telling, like Rosa Parks, the bus is not a place to voice your criticism.
Are you really equating modern day protesting of to blacks not being able to vote? Really? You're equating... No, seriously.
I believe that oppression...
Are you really making a moral equivalent to kneeling during the national anthem of not being able to, of Rosa Parks in the 1960s?
Look, I agree. Oppression is oppression, and I believe that any sort of protest against oppression is something that is a patriotic act, and unless it crosses way more lines like physically harming people, you should not be told not to do something that helps people.
No, I agree. I'm not telling they shouldn't be doing it. I think they're fools.
I don't think that they're fools.
And people have bled and died for that flag. And that flag represents more than just a fabric. Let me be perfectly clear.
Yes, it does. It's into me.
You've said your piece. Now it's time for mine. Let me say my piece. The flag and this country have and will continue to be the greatest symbol of freedom, both domestically and internationally, all around the world. Have always been. The flag of the United States of America symbolizes a couple different things. The white for the peace that we strive here domestically, and the blood of the veterans that died internationally for our freedoms and liberties. So when athletes, who quite honestly, I would be hard pressed to understand why they believe that is an appropriate time for them to protest. I believe it goes directly insulting to the very fabric of the veteran community, to what the flag stands for, and what this country has always stood for. But more than that, the oppression that they are talking about, is kneeling really the best way to address it? Seriously. No, how about they give away 90% of their money to local charitable groups? Why don't they run for office? Why don't they raise more money to do it? Why don't they start a business?